I cannot believe that I'm about to say this, but I got to play as Steph Curry and LeBron James in the new park for my team, and I know you want to play NBA 2K25 too, so if you want me to give you a free code for the game for free, because if it's free, it's for me, then like the video right now, and let me know down below in the comments what's the first thing that you're doing once you load up 2K25, because one of the first things that I did, obviously, as I got to play 2K25 early, I loaded up the new park, and I'm going to tell you right now, this is the best game mode that 2K has added in a very long time, because you actually get to play as NBA players, and so I get to play with Steph Curry, with LeBron James, with any card that I pull. So at any points, if I end up getting like a Kobe Bryant, a Westbrook, a Steph Curry, I get to play as them in the park. And like I said, this is one of my favorite things that 2K added. Now at the moment, you can see I was actually, playing the community, at 2K Community Day, and I noticed that somebody had a nice little win streak, and I'm like, hold on, let me pull up, because this guy was dominating, he was beating everybody, and I'm like, okay, this was actually one of my first few games. I think it was my second game, maybe third game, and I was pulling up with my cards, obviously, that I had, which I'm going to show you guys some of the games that I played, but this one specifically, you guys saw, he had a win streak, and I'm like, okay, that kind of intrigued me, because I'm out here, I'm trying to win every game, and he starts off with Giannis, and I'm going to tell you right now, Giannis Antetokounmpo, broken. So if you get to, play with Giannis in the park, he's not going to be guardable. Like, you're not going to be able to guard him. I pull up with KD. I end up missing. Ooh, that's a little embarrassing because then he pulls up with Giannis and I'm like, oh. So that's how he has a win streak. Okay, so I was like, all right, Giannis is going to be in trouble. But then I have Kareem down low, baby. You already know we basically are dominating down low. Now, he does have Giannis, James Harden, and he does also have Kareem. So, we have a couple of mismatches. A couple, basically we have Kareem. But this Giannis was a problem, bro. He's out here trying to show off. I'm like, okay, take it easy. Now, my D, I will say, I did enjoy the defense in 2K25, even though down low, I mean, Giannis, you just can't stop him. I was already down 4. And at this point, I was like, okay, listen, let me lock in, So I had Michael Jordan, I have, my boy KD, and I'm pulling up with KD. That's a bang. You already know that's a verde. Verde, that means green in Espanol, in case you didn't know. And so we got ourselves, some nice little defense right here again. I'm trying to lock up that Giannis. I have KD on him, so, and then he pulls up with Giannis, and I'm just like, oh. I was like, oh, I was like, who is this guy? Why is this guy try-harding like crazy? Obviously everybody wants to win. I got the GOATs, luckily, MJ, so, 2-point game again. But this man's pulling up with Giannis, hitting 3-pointers, greeting them, and just dominating with, like, the players. That should have been a block, by the way. How was that a foul? But then I realized it's James Harden, and I'm like, oh, the free throw merchants, And then Giannis again coming down, 7-11, the score, not the store, but I get those cookies. Because at this point, I was like, okay, let me really lock in. And so my D picked it up, My D got bigger and better. Pause. But, the D is there. Like I said, I did like the defense because you actually got rewarded for playing the passing lanes. I was playing lockdown defense even though, look at those cookies. Yes, sir. You know what we do with cookies, right? We love dunking them in the milk, and I throw it up, and that was a little embarrassing. But I got Kareem down low, so I'm like, okay, Harden, you got no D. You don't got D like I do, baby. So I'm here, barbecue chick. I missed this, but I got the rebound, and Kevin Durant's bang with the tray, baby. That's how you do it. And so at this point, I had the lead, finally. You know what I mean? This man had a win streak. He was beating everybody for a good reason, too. This man was great. And then I get another cookie, because I'm like the cookie monster up in here, and my boy, the GOATs, Michael Jordan, coming through with the nice little, finesse layup. And so at this point, I'm feeling good about myself, right? I'm like, okay, I got a 3-point lead. I'm trying to lock up Giannis. I'm trying to stay in front of him. This man is a beast. He's a demigod. And he passes it out to Kareem. He missed it. Oh, my goodness. I thought he made that. When he shot that, I was like, that's it. That's game over, right? But then I got KD. I take the dumbest shot ever. I get bailed and give it back out to KD for another green. Literally, Giannis is a god, but Kevin Durant is also a god. That man's a demigod. If at any point you get like a Kevin Durant or like a shooting card that you get to play in the park, that's a W, right? And then another cookie! I'm changing my name to Cookie Monster, by the way. All right, no more CarlosStory, because look at this beautiful pass. You thought I was going to shoot it. I low-key should have shot it, because right here I'm like, okay, ISO. And I'm going all the way to the rim. He couldn't guard me. At this point, I was feeling really good about myself, because you see the score. However, though, we are playing 2K, and my opponents, one of the best players at 2K Community Day. Don't know who it is, But whoever it is, he's really good. I mean, he had a win streak, right? So 3-point game. I kick it out to KD in the corner. I freaking blow the 3. And at this point, I'm like, oh no. And then he pulls up with Harden. And that lead went bye-bye. That's how you know you're playing 2K, okay? When you got a lead, it's never safe. Even in the NBA, no lead is ever safe, especially with 3-pointers. So I'm out here like, okay, I got KD. I ain't worried. Play some D, you know what I mean? And so I go straight for the bucket. Nice and easy and simple. And at this point, you know, if he scores, I gotta score. If he misses, I gotta score. And that, you know, I just had to make sure that I scored, right? So I'm playing lockdown defense. I'm trying to stay in front of that Kareem, that Giannis. He goes down low for Giannis. I foul him, which thank goodness, because had I not, it would have been, you know, it would have been 2 points for him. But again, I was playing defense. I'm like, I'm there. That Harden can't score. That Giannis definitely ain't scoring. He ain't scoring. He ain't no more scoring for Giannis. So I was literally in front of him. Same with Harden. You know, if I'm going to lose this game, it's going to be against that's a cookie. That should have been a steal. Didn't switch fast enough. I'm there down low, though. He's panicking at this point. Great defense from the GOATs. I got the go-ahead bucket. You already know I got a timeout. Decide not to use it. Kareem, bang! For the win. Shout out to my opponents. I am the winning that game. However, though, at this point, I was like, okay, the cards that I have right now, you know, they're good, but they're not good enough to win every single game. And so I actually ended up, you know, I worked my magic and I was like, yo, I need to open some more packs. And so 2K hooked it up. You know, I got to open some packs, even though it cost me everything. But, you know, I was able to open some packs, and I ended up, you know, I got Steph Curry. I got LeBron James. I ended up getting some of the cards that I wanted to test out, you know, because I wanted to play with more than just, you know, the players I had. So luckily, I was able to get, you know, Steph Curry, LeBron James, which thank goodness, even though they didn't really help me out in becoming the first champion in 2K25, because I didn't end up using them, but I just wanted to play with them. So that's why I wanted to open more packs, because I was like, you know, this park setting is a lot of fun. Let me play with Steph Curry, LeBron James, you know, Kevin Durant and stuff like that. And so, you know, I pulled up to another, which by the way, that first game, I took that win streak. Yeah, you know how we do it. Believe this team. Oh my goodness. Steph Curry, LeBron, and Kevin Durant. So at this point, I was feeling good about myself, right? I ended up beating a 7-win streak. This man was dominating everybody. But then he had Allen Iverson, Paul George, Kevin Durant. This was somebody else, completely different person. And so I was like, okay, I got Curry, I got LeBron James. Right? That should be enough. Right? I don't know. But first possession, you know, the D is there. My D is great. That's one of the best things about myself is that the D is always there, okay? Offensively, you know, I don't know. I got Curry, you know, first time playing with Curry in the park. I gave it to LeBron. I got scared right there, I will admit it. But then Curry, he didn't go to the 3-point line, so I just pulled up and I bricked it. And at this, you know, after that first possession, I'm like, maybe I should have stuck with my other players, right? But it's okay, because I was locking up, you know, Allen Iverson. This man was trying to get shifty and everything. I'm like, okay, what's up? You know, you might be the answer, but I'm the story, and I take those cookies for days. And so I'm like, okay, I got LeBron, I got Curry with the chef. You know what I got to do, right? I got to pass the ball to my boy Kevin Durant. I'm looking like the Golden State Warriors up in here. 73-9. The difference, though, I end up winning the championship, right? And then LeBron for that pull-up 3. I learned from my mistakes. I was like, okay, I got scared in the first possession because, you know, I didn't know the releases, right? These were my first, you know, first games that I played. This was actually, I think, like my 4th game. My first game with Curry and LeBron James. So I'm like, okay, I'm feeling myself now. We playing those deep. Oh my dude, look at that. Another steal. I thought I didn't get that one, but I did get that one. And so I'm right here with Curry. I see LeBron. I see KD. I got shooters. I got ball handlers, everybody doing that thing, and then I give it to LeBron because he's the king, our glorious king. Blue, who gets wide open? Kevin Durant, but I didn't settle. You know, I'm trying to get into the Golden State. We got that ball movement, and look at that. We go with the easiest shots to Kevin Durant down low. And I was feeling good about myself right here, too, because the score, I mean, look at it, you know? So I was like, okay, maybe I will use LeBron or maybe Steph Curry. Because you can only use one opal, one P9, and one diamond. So that's why I was trying out these cards, just to see, like, you know, who's really the best of the best. And look at the chef, bro. Oh, my goodness. I really thought Steph Curry was going to be on the, you know, championship team. But I'm like, I don't know. Because I ended up playing more games, obviously, but, you know, you can see the defense, you can see the offense. Now, you know, I can't rock 3 opals in the tournament, so I really had to make a choice. But this Curry, though, playing defense, what? Isn't that crazy? And look at the wings. Who am I going to pass it to? Yeah, to Kevin Durant. Pull up 3. I miss it, which is very embarrassing because at this point I had Kevin Durant's shot, you know, down. But my opponent also missed. No, just kidding. He made it. his first bucket against me, and I'm like, okay, listen, that can't be happening, okay? I've been saying Kevin Durant's one of the best cards in the game, so I had to make sure that I had to, you know, do my thing. So with Curry, I'm trying to dribble. Again, my first few games right here, obviously I'm not a dribble god by any means. My defense is the best part about my game. And then I realized, do you see that? My opponent quit. My opponent ended up quitting. That's so sad. So I don't even think he scored that bucket with Kevin Durant. I think that was the CPU. So my opponent had enough, and then I throw it up to LeBron James. They said shot clock violation, but like, you know, whatever. We're gonna count it. And I would tell you right now, playing the CPU was annoying. Like, the CPU is overpowered. So yeah, if anybody ever quits, you're gonna be in trouble. So that's gonna be like, you know, very bad. So don't be quitting out there, okay? Now, luckily, I am gonna win in the game with Steph Curry, LeBron James, and like I said, a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun actually being able to play with those cards in my team in a park setting, and I'm super excited for the other cards that we're gonna be getting, because then we get to play with them. Imagine Bobo. Manute Bol in park. It's gonna be crazy. And like I said, this is easily one of the best things that 2K has ever added, and I have a feeling everyone's gonna enjoy it. And so let me know what you guys thought about it. If you want to see more, check out the other videos I've been uploading of 2K25. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.